Murder! Uh-oh! Hey guys, I'm back. As you guys can see, there's a new logo, a new setup, a new everything. Let me know if you guys like this new setup more. But without further ado, let's hop into this tutorial. So starting off, this is one of my recurring models. I sprayed her face with some rose toner. I got this at Marshall's. It has like glycerin and rose water, so it's really great for hydration. Over it, I'm putting the Neutrogena hyaluronic acid. I think it's like a facial spray, and then I think I go to spray her face again because I was hearing something like when you put on hyaluronic acid, you have to kind of like set it with like toner water. No, I actually went to put on moisturizer. Maybe that's why I didn't see that big of a difference. I was supposed to spray her face again. I'm going in with the Embroylisse Lac Concentrate to moisturize her face. And then to prime it, I will be going in with the Too Faced Hangover Primer around the frame of her face. And in the center, I go in with the Becca Ever Matte to fill in those pores and to keep her matte. Next, I'm going in to fill her eyebrows. I don't know why I felt like doing eyes first today. I honestly alternate between the two. I have no true preference. It just depends on whichever item I typically pick up first. And I'm going to fill her eyebrows in with the BH Studio brow powder palette, and I just use two of the darker shades, just really lightly, because as you guys see, she already has really full eyebrows, so it's just to fill in those little areas of sparseness that are barely in existence in the first place. Next, I'm going in with the Covergirl True Match Concealer in the shade, I believe this is Golden Amber, and I'm going to clean up her brows. Honestly, this concealer was acting really weird. As you guys can see, it was like acting really splotchy. I don't know what was going on. Normally this concealer is very full coverage, but underneath the brow was acting really weird. On the face it didn't. Then I'm going in with my Real Techniques buffing brush to buff that product in, and I think you guys can see what I'm talking about. Like, it just didn't move as effortlessly. I'm going in with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I think this is the shade Eden, and then I'm going to buff that out with that same brush. With the primers, I don't do it super perfect, super smooth, because honestly, in my opinion, once I start blending out the eyeshadow, it disappears any like weird lines. Anyway. And to start off with the look, I'm going to go in with the Bobbi Brown. It's a single shadow I got at Marshall's. If I could, I'm going to go look for the name and add it in the description box. So I'm just going in with a buffing brush and this like really pretty camo brown as her transition shade. Next, I'm going in with the infamous Morphe palette that doesn't have names. I'm so sorry, you guys. But these are some of the best palettes you can get for your kits. Speaking of kits, I said on my last video, did you guys want a kit video and how I avoid flashback on darker skin clients? And you guys were telling me yes in the comments. I'm so excited. We are currently at 90 subscribers as I'm recording this. So I will be filming the kit video very, very soon. I have a lot of content coming up. Guys, just please be patient with me. I'm so sorry for the break, but you'll see why in a very soon second. But now I'm just building up this like warm brownie kind of reddish vibe I was going for. I definitely didn't want to go super orange with this look today. I want to stay more on the red side. So I'm just deepening this up. For her lid color, I chose like a peachy orange color that kind of made me think of like peach. I wanted it to be very peach for some reason. And then for the shimmer you're going to see me add, I used the Inglot Pigment in the shade 86. I used it very, very lightly as like a light dusting over. I didn't want it to be super pigmented because it's more of like a brown pink, which would have like changed the entire look. Honestly, in my head, I think I was going for a more color du jour inspired situation when she did like this really pretty peach look. So I'm just buffing that all over the lid. And I didn't cut the crease because I want this to be like a faded blown out look. When you guys see the pictures that I'm going to add, I want it to give more of that effect, not something where it's like it overpowered the look. And I'm just doing one of my favorite techniques to clean up, which is to take moisturizer or eye cream and place it there in order to clean up the look. I prefer to do this over using extra product like concealer or wasting my makeup wipes. I'm going in with the Benefit Roller Liner and I'm going to smudge this out. At first I tried to go in with like a purple color, but then it just disappeared completely. So then I went in with the Natasha Denona Blackest Black and I smudged that out. This gives the prettiest look with your lashes. Honestly, I think smudging out your eyeliner is, if you want your lashes to look really nice and sultry and sexy, I would definitely say smudge that liner. It might look crazy at first. When you put those lashes on, it honestly completes the look. I'm going with the black opal stick. I believe this is Heavenly Honey and I mixed Truly Topaz with it in order to get her perfect shade. You're going to see me do that in a second. And then I buff it out with my Real Techniques buffing brush. Next, I'm going in with my Makeup Forever self-setting concealer. I don't remember what shade this is. I believe it's shade 43. I'm going to go look in my kit and leave it down in the description box. I love this concealer because it's really natural. It's full coverage and it gives more of a matte finish. So you don't have to go OD with the setting powders in order to get it to do what it needs to do. And then I'm going in with a little bit of my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Tan Deep Sand for just a little bit more coverage. And then for brightness, I'm going to go in with the CoverGirl True Match in that same shade, Golden Amber, that I use underneath her eyebrow. Sorry, you guys. I'm going in with my black opal foundation stick. I don't remember the shade. This is in my V-Set palette. If I had to guess, I would probably say like toasted chestnut, if there's a shade called that. And I'm going in to contour her face. Then to set, I'm going in with the Laura Mercier powder. I always recommend buffing out those lines a little bit first, making sure you don't set any creases. And then setting with the Laura Mercier powder, I like to whisk off that extra powder. And typically I would press this into the skin more and then remove it, but I was undecided if I was going to smoke it out with the product there, which I believe I ended up doing. And I just smoked it and I just dusted it away after. The Laura Mercier is so finely milled that it is not one of those powders that are going to cling on to certain areas. But if you are using a more resistant powder, I would definitely say just set it in and then clean up afterwards if necessary. Then I'm going in with some blush. I honestly don't remember what blush is. Actually, yes, I do. California by Benefit. That's why it's so nice, peachy and corally. Next, I'm going in with the white Inglot gel liner in her waterline. I never do white. You guys don't see this in my tutorials in the waterline. I'm going to be so real with you. It's not something I'm the biggest fan of, but I do like to switch it up with my looks. I used to do it on myself, but I don't know why I got out of it. And then I'm just going in with like a flatter brush to build up that under eye. I saw another makeup artist do this and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been needing to use my brush to do this instead of what I've been using it for, because this helps you pack that eyeshadow underneath the eye without creating a lot of fallout. Like, it literally places it right where you put it. And for the highlighter, I'm just going in with my BH Cosmetics Wild and Radiant palette. So this is the end of the look. For the lip, I used the Spice lip liner from MAC. And I used Made You Blush gloss by Joseph Colors. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what other videos you guys are looking forward to. And yes, I hope you guys love this new fiery content that's coming very, very soon. And thank you so much for all the support on my channel. Bye!